Apologies, guys. Big up, by the way. Apologies for the lateness. I was going to be on 6:30. Well, originally 5:00. Well, I'm actually on now. I was going to go into a massive rant about the match last night. But I've calmed down a bit since then. I was watching it yesterday, and it was almost like a horror show. You know, when you're a little kid or whatever, and you're watching a horror film or whatever, and you can't stand it, you can't look at it, you're looking through your fingers at it, you know, or going behind the settee, trying to watch it. That's how it was for me. It was a total horror shit show. Because basically it was Newcastle 3, Brentford 1. So we're out of another cup competition for another year. Yeah, again. I only got to the quarters this time, not the semis, but we just weren't at it. I mean, I was going to rip into them, I really was, but then I found out about our injury issues again. Because Vandenberg was obviously got a late injury just before kickoff. And so Nathan Collins had to come in for him at short notice, which didn't help. And then we picked up more injuries, Pinnock, of course, and Norgard and so forth. Jensen's still out. I'm going to go into all that soon, actually, the injury update. I'm going to really talk about it, but we just weren't there again. It was a total shit show, guys, and it's just not good enough. Why we can't do this? We do it at home, but what about away? What's wrong with away? Why do we suddenly revert to this defensive and not passing it around properly, or what? Or we go to the same shit at the back with Flecken and everything. It's no, it's not good enough, people. I tell you, I'm not having it. But I'll go through a few comments here. I've got the Sasky Gooner on here. The Beehive has no more Carabao drinks. No, true, mate. No, true. The Sting is gone, mate. It's totally gone. And we're out of another tournament yet again, another competition. We've just got the FA Cup to come now. How well can we do in that? Probably, well, we got Plymouth in the third round. If we don't beat them, we just give it up, eh? I think we just as well, because that's Rooney's team and they're pretty poor. He's doing shit with them, really. And no doubt they'll beat us the way we're going. So, but then again, I think it is, yeah, we are at home, I believe. So, yeah, who knows? But this is pathetic, man. But thanks for coming in, mate. Thanks for coming in, bro. Moss, I know it's you Moss, obviously. Pardon me. The Sasky Gooner again. Brent, amazing home and ice cold away. Yeah, exactly. Don't know what it is, man. I wish I knew. Newcastle hungry for a trophy, but so are we. Yeah, great win for you lot. Brilliant from Jesus. What a hat trick. Fantastic. Superb from him. Yeah, I don't know where he's been all this time, though, scoring these goals. Apparently, it's all down to his having another kid, his wife, obviously, giving birth and having his daughter with him or something there. And, yeah, but then you can't make that excuse all the time. Why didn't you turn up the rest of the time? You know, you can't have a daughter there all the time, a kid there. So, I don't know, mate. I think he's just still inconsistent. I mean, he got a great hat trick, but you know that'll be every once in a blue moon, probably. What do you think today? Spudsies versus United divided. Well, maybe Spuds will win it. I'm sure you'd love that to play them and knock them out, wouldn't you? Play the old Spuds. United are sort of improving under Amorim. It's only been there a little while, but I don't know. Could be a tough one. A good game, though, I reckon. Could be a few goals. I'm thinking maybe a 3-2 either way, something like that. But we'll see. Saskia Guna again, and Boma has been great all season for me. Maybe catching him this weekend. Yeah, and he was on the bench, of course, last night. I don't know why he didn't start, but I suppose he does need a rest, really. He's played a lot of games. He's got 10 goals, so he's been brilliant for us this season. Been fantastic. And, I think he's a fantastic player, awesome player. If we can keep hold of him, be brilliant, but might not happen. We might have to let him go eventually, so who knows? But yeah, he's been brilliant, and he could be captain. He's a leader up front. He's brilliant. So, Saskia Guna, FPL. Yeah. Well, we got that to concentrate on now, the Premier League. But yeah, we got obviously the FA Cup, as I say. We can do something in that maybe. Those purpley pink kits do not help. No, playing away as well. Oogly, yeah. Well, I don't like the kit either, mate. I think it's shit. I wouldn't buy it. It's a rip-off. Total rip-off, mate. I like the home one. Obviously, you always can never go wrong with the black and the red and whites. Stripes. Brilliant. And the green one's pretty good. The away kit, but this one, hate it. And we're not winning with it. So what's the point of it anyway, wearing it? Just wear the green one, I suppose. You will kill Plymouth. Well, I'd hope. You would think. Because they are, championship, and they are, poor, aren't they? Pretty poor. You'd think under Rooney, he's not exactly doing well with them, is he? So, but then again, you don't know with us either. Unfortunately, what Brentford to turn up. Yeah. Moss Sports World. Yeah, I thought you was, mate. Yeah, I thought you was. You need Jesus and Kai both going to have a chance, as doubt we buy a striker in January. Well, yeah, I think you still need a proper striker. I know Jesus has got this hat trick and stuff, but I don't think he's gonna keep it going. Just still too inconsistent. He's like that Man City. City wouldn't have let him go if he was any good, would they? So, wait and see. But I think you definitely need another striker. You could have got Tony at one stage. You could have had him, couldn't you? And then obviously he went off to Saudi Arabia or whatever. So, getting a load of money there. But you didn't want to obviously pay his wages and stuff, I expect. That's why Arsenal didn't get him. But and he would have clashed with Arteta, wouldn't he? So, you know what that bloody arrogant prick's like, Arteta. A two arrogant pricks then, wouldn't you? Him and Arteta at the team. Yeah, Shardy better and better. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he done a lot against Newcastle though. Not really. He's brilliant when he got that hat trick. That was brilliant. Best sort of performance I've seen from him since he's come to the club. Since he's come here, that was his best performance with that hat trick. He did score again the other day as well, but I know he needs consistency, I'm afraid. But yeah, we'll see. He's good. I still think he's raw. I think he will get better, even better eventually. But you know, for the time being, he's hit and miss, really. I got a draw going to Pens, bet for Spud. Going to Pens, bet for Spuds United. Yeah, it's possible. I think there'll be a few goals. Could even be a Desmond, really, and go to penalties, maybe. So we'll see. Jonathan David on a free in summer. Need Fox in the box. The Iceman, clinical scoring. Yeah. Jonathan David. I think we was interested in him at one stage. We nearly had him, or tried to get him at one stage. Jonathan David. I mean, we would have been. Oh man, we would have been. You know, we would have been levels, man, if we got him. We would have, you know, been smashing teams with him in there as well, up front. But, you know, as good as Visser and Bomo and all that are, they're not always clinical enough. You know, you need somebody that can smash in two or three goals a game, really. And they're not quite like that, I'm afraid. Visser and Bomo, as good as they are. And obviously Thiago will be when he comes back fully fit, Thiago, because apparently he's got another sort of injury. I'll go into that in a minute. But yeah, he's going to be hopefully clinical, and so Shardy, and so's I'm not sure what to make of Carvalho. He's gone off the boil. I don't think he's that great. I wish we could give him back to Liverpool, basically. But who knows? He might come good. He might. At least know a good striker when see one. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, well said, Mr. B. Yeah. Cheers, mate. Yeah, cheers, man. Yeah, Brazilians get hurt easy, it seems, in English winters. Yeah. Well, he was your saviour, Jesus Christ. Last night he was resurrected, wasn't he, Jesus? So, but yeah, it was obviously his best performance for a long time, wasn't it, Jesus? There, so. But there we go, we were hat trick, and he was brilliant. But as you say, you need a proper clinical striker, and you know, maybe you will get one in January. You never know; it might happen. But that's always a tough time. I think the transfer window in January. That is the problem. We probably should be looking for, I would say, more defenders, good right and left back, especially in January, as we still got Henry and the other guy out, Hickey, out as usual. So, but I'll go into the update and stuff now. I was going to give you the injury update and stuff, and then obviously the report of the game. As much as I would hate going into it, it might set me off. I might go on the rant after all, going into that into the match, and I've got to do the player ratings, of course, and they're not going to be a lot for the players. The player ratings, maybe Visser will be a good one, but has he scored in? I'm not so sure about the rest of them, but we'll see. I'll give my player ratings in a little while. Yeah, here it is. Just go see this other comment first. Jesus Exmos Miracle. Yeah, isn't that Thiago Brazilian for you? Or yeah, he is. Yeah, Thiago is. Yeah, he is Brazilian. But unfortunately, he's got another injury. As I'll read to you here, he's got another one. So, as well as that, obviously meniscus one he had before. And yeah, Pinnock hurt again. Shoot, yeah, exactly. Not good, is it? When it rains, it pours, mate. You know, for us, that's for sure. You know, it really does. And we ain't got a big enough squad to cover all this, really. And that's why we need other players. We need new ones. And Rawsliff, I never cut it. He's never good enough. He came on last night and was found wanting again. Looked terrible. Was done all the time. He's never a footballer, I think. Never. But he's been with us since when he was, I think when he was about 8 or something. He's been with us. So I don't know. He's still not good enough. But there we go. Pinnock's out again by the looks of it now, and I think it's good we got Aya back, but unfortunately, Vandenberg will be out a little while now as well, I think. But I'll go through all this now. Pinnock, Vandenberg, Norgard and Thiago. Brentford head coach Thomas Frank has given an injury update after the Bees Carabao Cup exit. To Newcastle United, where defenders Seth Vandenberg and Ethan Pinnock were both injured, while Christian Norgard and Igor Thiago also weren't involved at St James's Park. Brentford head coach Thomas Frank has given an injury update on both Seth Vandenberg and Ethan Pinnock, who were injured during the Bees Carabao Cup defeat to Newcastle United. Igor Thiago and Christian Norgard also missed Wednesday's cup clash at St James's Park, and Frank spoke about their chances for the Premier League clash against Nottingham Forest on Saturday. The good news is that Christian is ready and he will, of course, start on Saturday, Frank revealed. I haven't named the team yet, but that's quite obvious. Sepp got a minor groin injury. I think it will be too quick to turn it around for Saturday, but we will see over the next 36 hours. It will probably be too quick. Ethan, I don't know the full picture, but when it's a hamstring, it's never top. So it might be a longer one, but I don't know yet. And then there's Thiago. He got a joint infection. Yeah, got that now. That's very unlucky. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. Unfortunately, we will take care of that, but I don't know how long it will take. Oh, well. Matthias Jensen, of course, hamstring. Yeah, out again. Gustavo Nunez back. He still hasn't played for us yet. Still out injured. Rico Henry, knee. Aaron Hickey, hamstring. And Josh De Silva, knee. Remain sideline. And a partridge in a pear tree. There we go. That's Christmas for you. It's the usual. Yeah, he is Norwegian, yeah. He plays with old Haaland for Norway, yeah. But yeah, this is worrying. We keep having the same lot out all the time. It's not good enough. Not good at all. Frank mentioned Brentford's busy fixture schedule as they prepare for the Premier League fixture with Forest on Saturday, their third game in 7 days. Yeah. The Bees, who had the shortest time between those 3 games with just 140 hours with travel, compared to Crystal Palace's 148 hours, Newcastle's 168 hours, and Liverpool's 193. We're not the only team in the world that plays Sunday, Wednesday and Saturday. And we've done it before, Frank stated. One of the biggest run of games we had was when we got promoted from the Championship, yeah. We had almost 21 games back-to-back, playing midweek and weekends. But that's with fewer resources and a smaller squad, and we managed quite well. Now I'm talking about optimal preparation. That gives you the best opportunities to compete in both competitions. The recovery from those games means something. There are no complaints. It is what it is. I got all the information and knowledge on how I could pick a team that could compete on Sunday, Wednesday and Saturday. We always take things game by game, but on Sunday we did have in the back of our mind about how we could prepare it in the best way for the next games. But 3 days later, we lost 3 players. So that balance of having enough players to compete in every competition is something we need to get. Yeah. So not great, but we move on. Of course, we are back at home this Saturday to the Fortress Gtech, I suppose you can call it. It is sort of a fortress at the moment. We are winning. Yeah, we're scoring. We are scoring goals, winning, but conceding. But it's a fortress. We haven't lost there yet. There's always a first time, and it could be to Forest, who are in red hot form. Nottingham Forest, as we know, as we got them at the Gtech on Saturday. So not going to be an easy one. Yeah, Sasky Guna again. Odegaard, my Norse Capitano, yeah, Capitano, sorry. Yeah, sorry, I can't speak today. Oh, I ain't got my bloody teeth in. No, it's a joke. But anyway, yeah, Odegaard, my Norse Capitano. Yeah, yeah, of course, he's Norwegian as well, isn't he? Is he Norwegian? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he is, yeah. Norway needs to come to the Canadian World Cup. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Canadian. Yeah. Is that, when's that, Moss? Yeah, I think is it not next year, is it? Is it next year? That World Cup? Don't know. Might be next year. No, I'm not sure when that one is. Yeah. Hopefully not a woody forest. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is. It is. I know, yeah, 2 years' time, sorry. Yeah, 2 years' time. Of course it is. 2026. Yeah. Yeah. Club World Cup summer 25. Yeah. Yeah, as you say, not a Wood. Yeah, he's really on fire, isn't he? Chris Wood. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's who you mean anyway. But anyway, yeah, Chris Wood. I mean, he's on fire, mate, and hope we can stop him, bro. I really do. They're got a lot of good players for us. You know, they're a decent team. I rate them. You know, very good team. And Gibbs White, I've always rated him. Really good. You know, they've got some really good players there. So it's not going to be easy for us, really. Even though we're at home, you'd think we'd win, maybe get a few goals again. But then again, we could come unstuck. It can easily come to an end, this run we're on at home. So, not counting my chickens at all just yet. So anyway, let's go. I'm going to go into the actual game, not the preview, but the report. Yeah. Let's get into this. Obviously, that's who we got. Obviously, Forest on Saturday. From the Gtech, 3 o'clock. And then, of course, Brighton away. Friday the 27th. So, that's not easy. That one is not easy. They're a good team, Brighton. And, of course, we're shit away. So, not looking forward to that one. Not at all. Yeah. So, here we go. Into talking about another shit show. Newcastle 3, Brentford 1. And that fucking cheat Tonali got 2 goals. He's an absolute cheat, mate. He's bad. He's bad, guys. Tonali. He had a worse suspension ban than Tony. And he's come back and got 2 goals against us. Fucking arsehole. Can't stand the bloke. Really can't. But we let him do it. You know, as good as our sort of, we got it away, we're clearing it, but we give it straight back to them, and we weren't blocking them, weren't blocking the shots, weren't getting out to them, giving them so much room, you know, not getting to them, just coming back, getting back to defending a bank of 5. You can't do that. You just can't keep defending. You've got to get out. You've got to get out and close them down, the players. We weren't doing it. Fucking terrible. Yeah, cheat like Tony was, yeah. Well, exactly. It's fucking true, isn't it? You're right there, Stepsy. Be up to you, bro, by the way. Thanks for coming in, man. But yeah, Tony was a fucking cheat. Exactly. Saskia Guna again. Need the new Tonali and Tony bet shops. Yeah. Set up, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Tononi. Yeah. Tonali Tony. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They'd certainly be betting enough in there, wouldn't they? Yeah, AK, be up to you, my friend. Be up, Steve. Yeah, be up to you, mate. Great to see you in here. The old City fan. I'm sure you're still a bit pissed off with your team, the way it's going with Pep and everything. Do you think he's losing the plot, Pep? I think he may be. He ain't had to deal with this before, has he? This sort of slide. You know, he's been used to winning everything, hasn't he, Pep? So, yeah, you're in a bit of shit straits at the moment, mate. The old City, ain't they? Crikey. Yeah, not good. Yeah, so, yeah, Tonali got 2 and, of course, share there. Visser got our consolation in the 91st minute. At least he scored again. I think he's got 10 now. I think he may have 10. It's the same as Mbomo. But yeah, still weren't great though, I'm afraid. It was terrible. I just couldn't watch the game anymore. I was so fucking annoyed. I was so gutted. I just couldn't take it. I couldn't watch it at all. Yeah, AK there again. I'm just taking a break from football until January. Yeah, sounds a wise choice, mate. I think I might have to do that and all. The way we're going sometimes. We got Villa. Don't know how that's going to turn out. Well, yeah, Villa are a good team though. Very good team. So that could be tough for you. Really tough. Emery, a great manager. I think they've been a little bit hit and miss lately, Villa. I don't think they've been on the best of form, but it's always going to be a tough one, I think. That one. Yeah, so I'll get into this report. Brentford were knocked out of the Carabao Cup after a 3-1 defeat to Newcastle United at the quarter-final stage at St James Park on Wednesday night. Oh dear. Yeah. Absolute fucking disaster, as usual. And it certainly didn't help when we had Vandenberg go down croak just before the kickoff. You know, Nathan Collins had to come in for him because he went down injured. I'll show you the teams first, what the team was. There we go. Fleck and Aya. I'm glad Aya was back. You know, he brought us something there, some sort of stability, I suppose. Aya, you know. Of course, Lewis Potter was still left wing back. He done some great runs at times, some good stuff sometimes, Lewis Potter, but he had no support. Nobody was helping him. There was no out ball for him. It was just wasn't good enough. Not overall team display. It wasn't. Performance was nothing. Yeah, we were in disarray with what happened when you had plans. Of course, you plan to go out and defend and mark these players and do this and that and these tactics, these strategies, and it all goes into fucking disarray, into chaos when you got a player goes out injured, especially. But you got to cover it. You got to make up for it. You got to carry on. You can't just cancel the game. You can't suspend it because you got these issues. So you got to carry on, and we sort of we let that ruin it. We let that sideline us from sticking with the plan, As old Ten Hag would have said, stick to the plan, bounce back, stick to the plan. What's the plan? Yeah, what is it? Yeah. But yeah, it was pathetic. I couldn't believe what I was watching. We weren't getting any sort of attacks together. We couldn't get string passes together. Yeah, Newcastle came out of the blocks and really came at us. They didn't give us time. They pressurised us. And, they're a great team, at St James's Park especially. I knew it was going to be tough. But I still wanted a performance from us. And there wasn't. There was nothing. It was shit. Absolutely shit. And, I think we're the only ones that went out tamely, really, out of these games. Palace were 1-0 against Arsenal and only lost 3-2 at the end of it. With even bloody Eddie Nketiah scoring, bloody Beverly Hills flop, fucking Eddie Murphy. Even he scored for Palace against Arsenal. So, old Eddie. And even he scored. And he is absolute shit. But yeah, and your defence is in trouble. Well, it was actually Arsenal's, wasn't it? When he scored. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't pick on United anymore. No, you can't. You certainly can't now, bro. No way. But yeah, getting back to this, organisation was all over the place now, and we just didn't look up to it, and we were trying to funnel back all the time, going to banks of 5, and defend, and it can only work for so long. That it can only work for so long, and you got to come out. You got to come out your half. You got to come and attack, and we just couldn't do it. Yeah, as I say, they pressured us. They were harrying us. They come out the blocks. Yeah, we thrashed them the other day 4-2 in the Premier. And they obviously wanted to get back at us for that. They wanted revenge. And you could see that. They were up for it. But then again, so should we have been. Despite all the problems beforehand, the issues, Should still be up for the game. It's a cup competition. We could have got into the semis, and then it would have been two-legged affair, Home and away, we would have had chance. We might have had a better chance getting into that, but no, we just pissed it away again. It's like Arsenal when they do that. When Arsenal pissed things away and thrown it away. We're doing that. We've done that. It's not good enough, guys. It's not good enough. I expect more from this team. I'm a B-fan. I know these other B-fans. Oh yeah, we're in the Premier. Oh yeah, we're doing this. We're staying up. We're still up. We're this and that. Oh, we've done it. We've got this record of goal scores in about a minute or so, and Bomo within a minute and whatever. Oh, we got all that. Oh yeah, we're loving this. We're loving it. Oh, but it's not. You got to win things. You got to get 3 points. You got to progress. And while we're doing that at home, we got up to 6, I think, at one stage. About 8, 6, 8, whatever. But then we plummeted back down because our away form is shit. We can't get anything away from home. We get 1 point. That is it. To show for it so far. 1 point. And that was at Everton. And if we can't start doing it and getting things away, we're going to go back down again. We're going to get, slip down. Because we got, after Forest at home, we got Brighton away on the 27th. And then we got Arsenal New Year's Day. Okay, it's at home, I think. But yeah, it is at home. But, it's not, it won't look good if we finish the season this year like that, like we are doing, it's going to be poor. It's going to be a total disaster because, you know, it was seeming fairly good at one stage, but because of our away form, especially, we are done. We are fucked. And, you know, I'm hoping next year will be better. You know, another new year, maybe things will get better. You know, as they say, that song goes, things can only get better. And I fucking hope it does. Because otherwise, you know, we're going to be down there again. We are going to be down in the relegation zone or, well, the bottom half anyway. So, yeah, so this was the team. As I say, Flecken, Lewis Potter, me, who got a run out, a start this time. And he done okay, I guess. Pinnock, yeah, injured. Rawsleff, fucking Rawsleff came on for him. Oh dear, yeah, okay. Oh dear. He had to come on. Oh well. Collins, who got boots, of course, who wasn't going to start the game, but had to come in for Vandenberg last minute. Got injured, so. Yarmuluk played again. Don't think he done much, but he was there, got another start. Yannick came back, of course. Damsgaard came on for him in the 62nd. Visser again scored, which is good. I'm glad he and Bomo are going well there. They both got 10 now, I believe. 10 each. So, yeah, going really well. Shardy, I don't think done a lot in the game. I don't know what to make of him sometimes. Get a hat-trick one time and now not a lot. I don't know. He's raw. He's raw still. I think there's something about him. He's certainly got pace. He has got pace and he's got some sort of ability. But he's inconsistent, unfortunately, at the moment. And he's still young. So he will get better. He will learn, I'm sure. Yeah, and Carvalho. Yeah, Shardy went off at Maghoma in the 74th minute there. Yeah, he came on for him in the second half. Carvalho was substituted for Mbomo, and I wish in the 61st, I wish actually Mbomo would have started. Carvalho done nothing. He was invisible. Carvalho. Nothing. Fucking useless. Why have we got this guy? Why did we buy him? Why? He started off fairly well. He got a great overhead kick in this actual Carabao Cup against, I think it was against Colchester. Only against them, but yeah, he looked really good at times. He, good skill, but and things like that. But he can't carry it on. He can't carry it on. And then his dad was having a go at us and having a go saying, "Oh, he's come to a shit team, a crap team that are no good." Yeah, but your son's no good, mate. He's not doing anything. So what's the point? I mean, you can have a go at us, you fucking hypocrite. Your son's not good enough in the first place to play for us. I mean, and Liverpool got rid of him. Why would they have got rid of him if he's that great? Why would a team like Liverpool got rid of him? That's what I want to know. Because he's not doing that great. He had a decent spell at Hull when he went to Hull on loan. He done fairly well there. But what has he done really for us, apart from that overhead kick and I think a tap in one of them and all that? So I don't think he's done enough. I really don't. And if he is going to stay with us, I don't know. He's got to buck his ideas up, pull his socks up. I'll tell you. But yeah, and Bomo came on for him in the 61st. Yeah, the subs Maghoma, of course, and Bomo, Rawsleff, Damsgaard, Valdimarsson, Maghoma came on for Lewis Potter, of course, in the 74th. Trevitt and Konak. The Newcastle lineup. which was very, very strong. A great team. I always knew it was difficult when I saw their team, to be honest. Dubravka, Livramento, Hall, Tonali with 2 goals, of course, yeah. With a goal, of course, as well. Burn, Bruno Guimaraes, Joel Linton, Willett came on for him in the 45th. Isaac Ursula came on for him in the 77th. Jacob Murphy, Barnes came on for him in the 65th. And Gordon, Almiron came on for him in the 77th. He was terrorising us, as a lot of them were, to be honest, even, of course, Tonali and all that, but Guimaraes and whatever, Isaac. But even Murphy, I think, as well. So we were just poor. We were letting them do it. That's the problem. We let them do it. The subs there, by the way, for them: Target, Almiron, Willock, Barnes, Kelly, Osula, Miley, Trippier, who came on for Hull in the 77th, and Vlachodimos. So now I'm going to go to the actual match report and read that. Then I'm going to do the player ratings, and then I'm out of here. I'm bouncing. I'm going to watch the football tonight, the Man United and Spuds. See that one. Should be a good game. And also Chelsea, of course, are playing Shamrock Rovers in the conference, Europa Conference. So I'm sure Chelsea should progress. They should progress there. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. It's only Shamrock Rovers, isn't it? They're nothing special. The old Irish, the old Mix, yeah, the Murphys. Where are you, Delboy? That's your team, mate. Shamrock Rovers. Is the Irish teams. Or Roy Keane. He never gets on the bus. He never gets on the bus. He never gets on the coach. He never gets on the coach. Yeah. Anyway, back to this. Yeah, first half brace from Sandro Tonali put Eddie Howe's side ahead before Fabian Schär scored the third from close range with 20 minutes to play. Johan Visser scored a late consolation for the West Londoners, but it wasn't enough to prevent the cup exit. Thomas Frank made 5 changes for the game on Tyneside. In were Ben Mee, Christopher Ayer, Vitaly Janelt, Fabio Carvalho and Kevin Sade, who replaced Sepp Vandenberg due to start the game, but was replaced after picking up an injury in the warm-up. Mads Roos left, Christian Norgard, Mikael Damsgaard and Brian Mbomo. Joel Linton had the first real effort on goal inside 5 minutes when Bruno Guimaraes found his compatriot, who span and fired a shot towards goal, which Nathan Collins blocked well. But it was not long after that Tonali strike gave the hosts the lead. A run down the right from Tino Livramento was half cleared by Collins this time before the Italian midfielder fiercely struck it from the edge of the area and into the bottom right corner. Ethan Pinnock was another defensive casualty just 15 minutes into the game, as he came off with a knock and was replaced by Rorslev. There were calls for a beast penalty when Johan Visser's initial effort was stopped by Martin Dubravka in the Newcastle goal. Before Visser retrieved the ball and, after a neat touch away from the keeper, went down from the gloves of the Magpies man. Referee Sam Barrett didn't think there was enough contact and waved play on. I thought it was a penalty myself, but there we go. No VAR. That was another thing here. There was no VAR to look at it. So they got away with it, really. We could have had a penalty, but still, what can we do? Another shit ref. Tonali doubled his and Newcastle's tally just before half-time as an Anthony Gordon corner was floated into a dangerous area, and the midfielder charged in from the edge of the box, volleying past Mark Flecken with the aid of a slight Collins deflection. Jacob Murphy almost made it free in additional time of the opening period when a clever move involving Tonali, Guimaraes and Isaac saw the ball fall to the winger, who rattled the near post from inside the area. The first chance of the second half fell to Brentford. A long throw from Sade was flicked towards the back post where Visser met it with an overhead kick which flew over the Newcastle crossbar. The Magpies were pushing for a third and Gordon nearly found it on 58 minutes. The driving run into the box resulted in a curling effort towards the far post, which just lacked the required bend to sneak into the bottom corner. Murphy was close just minutes later too, aiming at the other corner this time. He played a tidy 1-2 with Gimaresh, who flicked it back into the path of the Englishman, bending it just wide. Joe Willett was next to take aim as Newcastle counter-attacked after a Brentford corner. Lewis Hall slid in his teammate, but Flecken was equal to the attempt, which was driven straight at him. A third goal arrived on 69 minutes after a series of shots on the home side eventually saw the ball land at the feet of Harvey Barnes, who had an attempt of his own. Flecken parried it away well, but Gimaresh picked it up inside the 6-yard box and instead of shooting, slid a fantastic ball across the box to Cher, who bundled it across the line from point blank range. Barnes hit the post with 10 minutes left on the clock as he struck an effort from outside the box, which rebounded back off the woodwork. Mee had a good chance as the game came to a close. As Damsgaard's corner was flayed towards the back post, the centre-back attacked it, but it went just wide. Visser had the Bees' best opportunity of the night up to that moment, as Mbomo played a lovely ball through the defence towards his teammate, but one-on-one with Dubravka, his shot went straight at the keeper. Visser grabbed the consolation minutes after his first effort, after some brilliant play from Damsgaard, who executed a nutmeg and sent the ball through to Mbomo. The duo, who almost created a goal from the previous chance, teamed up again, which this time resulted in the Bees finding the back of the net, as Mbomo squared to Visser inside the box and the latter finished from 6 yards out. Other than an Aya tackle which prevented William Asula from scoring inside the Bees' penalty area, that was it at St James's Park as Newcastle progressed to the Carabao Cup semi-final at the expense of Brentford. Oh well. Yeah, Thomas Frank here. We need to do better defensively. No shit, Sherlock. No shit. Brentford head coach Thomas Frank bemoaned his side's defending in Wednesday night's 3-1 Carabao Cup defeat at Newcastle. On the day, we lost to a better team than us, said Frank. No shit. Yeah. We didn't defend well enough, no. Of course not. That was the key thing. Overall, we can't go to St James Park and concede the 3 goals we conceded. Yeah, exactly. We need to do better. We'll look into it. Everyone needs to look into it. There's no doubt about it. We need to be nastier, admits Lewis Potter. Exactly. I agree. 100%. We need to be. Need to be nastier. King Lewis Potter discussed what went wrong for the Bees on Wednesday as they were knocked out of the Carabao Cup. We need to have a bit of nastiness about us, Lewis Potter stated. Yeah. We're expecting to score 2, 3, 4 goals every game. We can't do that. No. We can't go into away games expecting to do that and win games. It's not going to happen. Adding to that, the left back added, they scored the first one. That's going to happen in football, but we can't let our heads drop. Well, you did though. And we have to be more solid and aggressive from set pieces. It's too easy. It's difficult right now. Exactly. It is too easy. I'm sorry. It is. Yeah. Yes. That's about it, I'm afraid, guys. That's not good enough for me. But I'm going to do the player ratings and then I'm going to bounce and just summarise this as well before I go how bad it was again. Yeah, I'll go into the player ratings. Flecken, well, I guess he couldn't do much about any of the goals, I guess. I still don't think he's that great a keeper. I still won't think that. But to be honest, he couldn't really save many of them. So I'll give him a 6. He gets a 6 somehow. No, actually, he gets a 5. Sorry. A 5. Average. Yeah, Aya coming back. I thought he looked okay most of the time, fairly solid. But then again, weren't that great. We conceded 3 again. So I can give him about a 4, I think. 4. 5. No, sorry, 5. I'll give him a 5. I'll give him a 5. Lewis Potter looked really good at times. I was impressed with him at times again. Had little help with him there, so he did what he could. I'm going to give him. I'm going to give him a 7. One of the better of a bad bunch, you know. Him and 1 or 2 others were good, but you know, nothing special. Me, I thought done okay. Ben Me, fairly solid, I guess. And his first game was starting really this season. Hasn't had many games to play this season, so I can only give him a 5 though. I can only give him a 5. Pinnock, of course, was injured, which ain't good. Can't really mark him that much. So, I'll give him a 5 as well. But unfortunately, he's out anyway, so we're going to have to sort that out by Saturday now. Someone else in, I guess. Yeah, so Collins, of course, that's come on for Vandenberg. I thought he's had a really good season most of the time, Collins. I think I've been impressed with him. He scored as well goals at times. So I thought he'd done okay here. That's cover a lot for mate like Rawsleff and, you know, people like that. So I'm going to give him a 6, actually. Probably one of the better out of the defenders, I think. Yarmulke, I don't know. He was okay. He got another start. I mean, didn't really notice him much. I'll give him a 5 as well. Can't really give him more. Just can't. No way. Yeah, now was hit and miss. I know he's just come back again from injury. He's been out for 1 or 2 games, I think. So, I'll give him a 5. I can't, as I say, can't really give more than that. No way. Yeah, and Visser scored, of course. Well, I think he's going to be my man of the match, to be honest. Yeah, I'll give him my man of the match. He looked sharp again, I guess. Didn't have a lot to work with, and not much support, not much passes into him or crosses. So he could only do with what he had, but I'll give him an 8 because of a good finish as well. At least he was there, and he had efforts, 1 or 2 other efforts. So I think I'll give him an 8. I think he will be my man of the match, Visser. He scored again, so why not? Yeah, 8. Shardy, I don't know. Didn't do much, I don't think, in this game. I don't think he was at his best again somehow. I'm only going to give him a 5. Don't think he was that special this time. And Carvalho, well, didn't turn up. I think he was invisible, wasn't he? Anyone else see him? I didn't. He was poor. And I'm sorry, I'm going to give you I'm lucky. He's lucky to get a 2 because I thought he was really shocking. He was really poor. I mean, a lot of the others weren't great either, but he was really shocking. He was terrible. So 2. Come on, you came from Liverpool. You can't be that bad. Right. So let's get into the subs. Maghomer done all right when he come on. Not bad, but I can only really give him a 4. Give him a 4. Bomo was involved with the goal and everything, a few other bits of play when he came on for Carvalho. He's done a lot more than Carvalho, which isn't, isn't hard to do. I think he's really good. I'll give him a 7. Not quite as good as Visser in the end, I guess. I'll give him a 7. Rawsleff, I just no. Just shouldn't be there. Just shouldn't even be playing. But he came on. I'll give him a 1. Just 1. A 1. That is it. I'm sorry, a 1. He's terrible. He's worse than Carvalho. So, anyway, yeah, just 1. I'm giving him. Damsgaard, I thought was great, was really good actually when he come on. Maybe he should have started. Yeah, he probably does need a break, and he's had a really good season as well. Damsgaard, I've rated him this season. He's been really great, really good most of the time, and was involved in that goal. So, yeah, I'll give him a 7. Again, not quite an 8 because Vista scored, and I think had a probably more lively a game and was playing more than Damsgaard. So, yeah, so I'll give him a 7, Damsgaard. Valdimarson again wasn't used. Meg Homer came on for Lewis Parr. Done not bad. Was not bad. Again, a 5. Can only give him a 5 though. Trevitt wasn't used and Konak wasn't used. So, that's it basically, guys. Yeah, that was about it. That's all she wrote, I'm afraid. That was terrible. And we go now to another home game, to the Gtech, the Fortress, hopefully, where we turn up, where we actually score and win games and do stuff at home. We've got Forest are a tough proposition. They really are. On a great season, they were up there. I think they was were they 5th, 4th, something? They were up there, weren't they? Top 5, 4. They were going really well. 3rd, I think, even at one stage. So, this ain't going to be easy for us, even though we're at home. And I don't know, though. I expect us to win because we do seem to keep doing it at home. But then again, I'm also looking to and wary about our actual could lose at last at home. It's possible. We can't keep winning forever. We can't keep scoring a lot of goals all the time. So I don't know. But obviously I will do a preview for the game. That'd be obviously, I would think, tomorrow. Unless I do it earlier on Saturday. I would think it'd be tomorrow, guys. So I'll confirm that tomorrow, of course. Pardon me, we got to get a team together anyway somehow. Even with these injury worries, we got to sort it out. So I just hope we can get back to winning ways against Nottingham Forest. I really do. It is at home, but you expect us to win it. But then again, I'm not. I wouldn't bet on this at all. I'm not Tony, so no. But I don't know. It was not great again, guys. I'm sorry. I just shame really. We just can't turn up away from home. We'll see against Brighton though. If we can alter that against Brighton, well, it'd be great. Love to finish with an away win, in the Premier League, an away win to for the end of the year, end of this year would be great. For Christmas, that could be like a Christmas present for us. 3 points, yeah. We certainly ain't deserved it at the moment, but let's say things can only get better, as the song goes. So, but we are out of another cup competition, and I'm not happy about that. But still, we have got the FA Cup, so who knows? Who knows, guys? But yeah, I am pissed off. I'm got down about it. I was worse than this yesterday, and if I come on earlier, I think I really would have gone into them really badly. I was going to go on a massive rant. But no, I couldn't quite in the end. I sort of calmed down a bit and sort of like thought, well, their injuries caused the issue as well. So they do account for that a little bit. But I know we can do better than this. I know we can. And then we are into 1 hour again. I've done an hour. I won't go on anymore though. I just really wanted to do this and got to bounce and watch the football. 2 games on, of course, Spuds against Man United, and of course Chelsea versus Shamrock Rovers in the Europa Conference. So check those out, guys, and check out my preview either tomorrow or Saturday for the game against Forest at the Gtech. And thanks to everyone that has been in the live chat, Stephen, of course, there, and Saskia Guna, AK. That was about it, I think. And everyone that's been watching live or on playback, please, smash the likes and sub. Mr. B Hive Football Chat, Mr. B Chats England Cricket, and follow me on Insta at Mr. B for Life 182. There we go, Mr. B for Life 182 down there on the ticker. As I say, sub to them, Mr. B Hive Football Chat, Mr. B Chats England Cricket, guys. Thanks for all your support as usual. It's been great in this year, of course, 2024. Hopefully it'll get even better in 2025, and all the best to you, and keep safe and enjoy the festivities, for this end of the year. Christmas, have a good time, and, do it all responsibly, of course, no getting too drunk and getting violent or any violence or over the top stuff, guys. Watch yourselves out there. But enjoy it as usual, as another year comes rumbling towards us at a rate of knots. But anyway, guys, that's brilliant, and I'm going to bounce. I'm going to try and watch hopefully some good matches tonight and everything. And I'll see you then for the next one. Anyway, guys, cheers. I'm out of here. I'm bouncing. Cheers, guys. Bye. Bye.